It's Open House Thursday on Your View and one of my special days. Welcome to the show. I am Miriam Longe, and with me, as usual, are my co-hosts. Hello, Hadianima Akashat Zibiri. I love your pink veil. Who gave you this beautiful pink veil?
This was a gift from Maria.
I know. It's popping. I just love it. It looks like that person that gave you knows you very well.
Knows me well. Thank you for the gift. I feel so blessed. I have many reasons to just be grateful to God, particularly because I feel my body is detoxing on its own. And is repairing. These days I just want to rest. Usually I'm that bat in the house that sees in the dark, but now
nobody bats.
And it's not enough. I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep more. On the drive, I drive with my driver. I don't trust anybody. But this morning I was able to close my eyes and find myself at the Atlantic. I said, my body's repairing. I love that. I'm grateful to God for that.
Precious.
That's good.
Love the grasses. What's happening?
Thank you, Yanga. Just always on the beat. So this morning, like how you wake up, once my alarm went off, I woke up with this, hey, thank God. I don't know. And then I was wondering, I was asking myself, I woke up with praise in my mouth, right? And then by the time I got downstairs, the devil wanted to try me, but I said, you know what, today we're keeping positive energy because I know that my God is on the throne. So I'm just being happy. And whatever that wants to happen today, I'm just doing like this. Devil, no.
And that's how to go.
By the side.
Rama too.
I'm good too.
Looking lovely in blue.
Thank you. Yesterday, of course, after the show, we just went straight to the office. So we walked till late. We got back home. I got back home. Bottom line, I've not had enough sleep. I want more sleep. I'm tired but let's see how it goes.
Somebody started on mid tempo, somebody started high tempo, this one is low tempo.
So give it to us, baby. You just look good.
Thank you. So for me, I don't know, it's Thursday, and as I said, usually I really prefer, of all the days on the show, Thursdays are my best days because we just talk about everything and anything. And many people think we're just talking for them, but many times I go away with a lot of lessons. You hear the ladies talk about how they handled something or how they treated something, and then you learn from there. So we're all learning here, So, no birthday shouts out today, nothing. Nobody's celebrating.
And this October, we always have people loaded this October. I don't know what's happening towards the end.
The plantain chips girl. I used to buy this plantain chips and eat it so much. But our plantain chip supplier, the sweet potato, today is her birthday. So shout out to Top We're shouting out
plantain chips.
We love you.
The Alaje one of TVC.
Yes, so
it's only money. If Tope greets your spouse, she's thinking about money.
I'm telling you.
She's so consistent.
Every the relationship is money based. Everything.
She's also quite lovely.
She knows how
I like
to
her
sell.
focus.
Yes,
She can't be
customer care.
distracted.
I met her
on
husband
point.
once. He described her to me as small but mighty. I said, you're so right. All right, ladies, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the front page, the newspapers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thank you for staying with us. And now let's review today's papers. And we're starting with The Nation. Major headline, Lokobiri, Wike others, Okediri's exit from PDP. Deputy Governor yet to decide. Dixon Obikik, PDP State Chairman, endorsed convention. And we have stable Naira, food price cash drop, inflation to 18.02%. 5,000 teachers get employment letters in Edo. Tom Polo donates 10 billion Naira to Delta Security Fund. Wow. Wow. IMF urges Nigeria to prioritize infrastructure funding. NEC approves 28 billion Naira for discos to provide meters. New investments to add 600,000 BPD, 2.0 billion gas daily. And then we have Edun spotted in high spirits at London Gallery booth. UBA to unveil white paper on Africa's financial infrastructure. Who's going first?
Major headline.
Okay.
Hurricane sweep them to the other side has hit Bayelsa as well. You know,
what did you say?
Hurricane sweep them to the other side.
That sounds like one of these military operations.
Seems that way, really. You know, when Governor Ba defected to the APC, it had been rumored in the paper when I read it that's another governor, and it was Diri. Diri resigned yesterday from the PDP, and his convention zoning somebody chairman. His chairman zoning committee under the PDP convention upcoming, but he tendered his resignation yesterday, and he says, I have formally resigned from the PDP for very obvious reasons where we don't know. I don't know yet. He says, but apart from me, House of Assembly members are also resigning. From my party are also resigning along with me. You can see I also have the speaker, but obviously very absent was his deputy. We don't know whether he defected with him, and he said that he had not made up his mind about where he's going. The Nation was careful. Other papers had said he had gone to the APC, but Nation says they don't know where he's going. And of course, Wike was there to endorse him. A lot of, endorse him. Dixon is obviously against defection. Senator Dixon. Lokobiri himself, also the former minister for petroleum, also are wondering what is the defection about. So Senator Ben Bruce had been announced to have defected to the APC. He's from Bayelsa.
Again.
And you know that if you don't have strongholds in your grassroots, you know, his grassroots is in Bayelsa, but he's a businessman in Lagos. If he doesn't move with the party to wherever the party is moving, how does he do politics?
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's how it works.
Really deep ideological reasons.
It's gonna be all right, all of you. But it's hard they have defected, and I'm waiting for the Nation to capture it because I took it from here. I can't say it's with the APC, or let's be watching.
Okay.
Yes, and as we know, with all the insecurities happening in Nigeria, we love people that contribute towards the security challenges of our country. So the chairman of Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited, High Chief Government Tom Polo, has donated 10 billion Naira to the Delta State Security Trust Fund.
That's with a capital B, right?
There should be drum roll. Only. Tom Polo announced the donation during the official launch of the trust fund at the government house in Asaba, Delta State. And the Delta State governor and top government officials, security heads, and community leaders attended the event. The Tantita Security Services Chair's donation is said to be one of the largest private contributions to a state security initiative in Nigeria, further solidifying his position as a prominent advocate for stability and development in the Niger Delta region. The Delta State Security Trust Fund is a collaborative effort between the government and the private sector to address security challenges and foster a peaceful environment for growth and progress. As in, we applaud them for this, we applaud him for this, and we also pray that more private sectors, contribute to, not just in Delta State, in other states begin to contribute towards the security challenges we have in Nigeria. That would be awesome.
Security.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I have the
10 billion.
Please, Ramatu, what do you have?
So I have the story from NEC. This is more like an announcement and it's very short. They said NEC approves 28 billion for discos for meters. They said the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has approved the deployment of 28 billion to distribution companies for the provision of meters under the Tranche B of the Meter Acquisition Fund scheme. They said this was contained in the order, number NEC 2025-107 that was released yesterday. So I hope I hope everybody gets meter, because a lot of people pay bills that they don't consume and everything. So I'm very sure this will go a long way, and I hope that they will distribute these meters evenly so that everybody can get, and they don't sell it. Most importantly, I've been talking billion here. Okay,
let's look at the Punch major headline: Hurricane Tinubu. Is that where you got yours from? Hurricane Tinubu, mass defections ignite one-party state fears. Lagos rejects National Assembly's Central Gaming Bill. 4 arraigned over murder of Osun local government chair. House probes $35 million modular refinery project. Jonathan slams successor for abandoning Bayelsa projects. Presidential jet still unsold 4 months after listing. Inflation drops to 18.02% in 6-month break. And Senate screens new INEC chair Amupiton today.
Okay, should I take the human interest quickly?
Okay, please do.
So the Osun State Police Command has arrested and arraigned 4 suspects allegedly linked to the murder of the late chairman of Irewole local government area in Osun State. And they have their names: Abubakar Kabiru, who is known as Jeje, is 38, Tajuddin Okoyemi is 30, Akim Agbomojo is 28, and Akintoye Olayemi is 40, and they are all from Ikire and Akpomo in Osun State, and they were brought before the court on 3-count charges of terrorism, illegal possession of firearm, and murder of the late chairman of Ikire local government. I hope that this is a watertight case, so that we can have proper convictions and deterrence in the future.
Okay, who's ready?
Okay, so I have the story of Jonathan. Yeah, it said Jonathan slams successor for abandoning Bayelsa projects. They said the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, has lamented the abandonment of key projects he initiated as governor of Bayelsa State, blaming successive administrations for failing to sustain his development agenda. He said this at the Best Western Plus Hotel in Enagua. He said that he began several hotel projects to attract tourism and investment to the state before he became the vice president in 2007. He also noted that those projects were left unattended after he left office, describing trend as a major source of waste in governance. He said when a governor leaves office, the next governor doesn't want to follow up, and most of the money spent goes to waste. He said that during the AMA, that's the movie award, that most of the international guests stayed in Port Harcourt because Bayelsa had no suitable hotels. So we supported local hoteliers with loans of 10 million to 15 million to upgrade their facilities. But after I left office, nobody refunded the money, and all these hotels have just been abandoned. He added that his government had also awarded contracts for the construction of 3 major hotels, including the Tower Hotel and 2 3-star facilities, which were never completed. He said that is the problem of government. When a governor leaves, the next governor doesn't do anything, and that's what he's complaining and saying that these hotels have been abandoned. And I'm wondering, when he was president, why he didn't follow up. Why didn't he still?
Faced with national matters.
And
it's Governor Dixon that was sitting here. We should have done
Ladies, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll conclude on the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
The Renewed Hope Initiative RHI presents the RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow. This national competition is in 3 categories. The household category is a tree planting competition amongst 11 frontline states in northern Nigeria. Each participating household in Adamawa, Borno, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Yobe and Zamfara states will plant a minimum of 1 tree to qualify, with a video evidence of before and after the tree planting exercise. 20 million naira will be awarded to the best household. Submission deadline is 20th December 2026. Community category will see local governments, local communities, schools and NGOs reclaim and transform degraded or abandoned areas such as dump sites, landfills, parks, parks and their likes into green, vibrant gardens, parks and eco-friendly spaces. 50 million naira would be awarded to the overall best community group. Deadline for submission is 15th July 2026. State category will have all states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, excluding Enugu State, have a chance to address the growing threats to environmental sustainability and cleanliness. States will be judged based on the number of trees planted on major roads and inner streets and how clean they are. 100 million naira will be awarded to the best performing state. Already, Enugu State has 100 million naira for being RHI's model green state due to its greenery and cleanliness. Video evidence must be submitted by participating states on or before 20th December 2026. All entries must be directed to RHI Office, State House, Abuja, or email rhi.greenchallenge@statehouse.gov.ng. RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow.
It cleans, it shines, long-lasting freshness. While liquid detergent removes soft stains. Wow! Liquid detergent. Wow! No residue.
New Wow Liquid Detergent. Complete 5-in-1. All you need in a detergent.
Back in 63, we landed Nigeria with nourishment, day in, day out. Every day. Now the nourishment is back again, clear the way. Our tasty, creamy, nourishing yogurt.
Hola, la familia. I enjoy the new tasty, creamy, and nourishing Fanyogo drinking yogurt. Contains vitamins D, E, B1, B12, and zinc. Go for delicious plain or strawberry Fanyogo. Fanyogo, original Niger yogurt.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as African.
Thank you for staying with us. We're still looking at the papers and we're still on the Punch.
Yes, so the Lagos State government has faulted the National Assembly over the proposed Central Gaming Bill, warning that its passage would violate the Nigerian Constitution and is substituting Supreme Court judgment. We had this conversation on Tuesday, right? Yes. So addressing a press conference in Lagos on Wednesday, Lagos Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro San, declared the move by the National Assembly as a voyage of unconstitutionality. According to a report by the National Assembly Library Trust Fund, the Central Gaming Bill 2025 was presented for concurrence during Senate plenary on October 7, 2025. The bill seeks to establish a comprehensive regulatory framework for online and remote gaming, aiming to replace the previously repealed 2005 National Lottery Act. The proposed legislation seeks to regulate the operation and business of the online gaming across all the states in Nigeria, including a specific provision for activities in the FCT. But a 7-member panel of the courts in the unanimous judgment held that the National Lottery Act 2005 should no longer be enforced in all states except the FCT, in respect of which the National Assembly was empowered to make laws. We already had discussion on Tuesday, and we're saying that when the Supreme Court, which is supposed to be the highest court in our land, you know, when they pass a judgment, if that judgment is not respected, it's going to set a precedent where we don't know where we'll be headed, because if we can't respect the judiciary, I wonder where we're headed.
Yeah. I have this story in the Punch I'd like to take. I think it's important. They say the House of Representatives on Wednesday resolved to investigate the state of the $35 million modular petroleum refinery in Brass, Bayelsa State. They said that it's of urgent public importance on the need to investigate the abandoned $35 million modular refining project in Bayelsa State. 4 years after a huge financial commitment to that effect, the project, a 2,000 barrel per day project, is being handled by the Atlantic International Refinery and Petrochemical Limited in collaboration with Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board. This refinery is intended to boost the nation's crude oil production, enhance local refineries, encourage indigenous participation in content development, and create jobs in the petroleum industry. They said construction was expected to commence in 2021. There are reports that the project has become a subject of investigation by EFCC for alleged fraudulent practices. So all in all, nothing has happened since, you know, the construction was meant to have commenced since 2021. So they have to look into it, why nothing has happened since then. I think, you know, and this is also Bayelsa State, because you are taking a story saying a lot of the projects in Bayelsa State go unchecked. But of course, this is a federal government one, but it's sad that things that we put, we commit money to, you know, they just never take off. Let's look at the Daily Sun. PDP loses another governor as Diri quits to join APC. Sultan, Muslim leaders raised the alarm over social media abuse and insecurity. Federal government flays trafficking, maltreatment of Nigerians in Libya, Niger, Chad. Christian genocide not possible in Nigeria, says ex-ACF scribe Sani. Edo Governor Okpebolo recruits 5,000 teachers. World Bank warns of looming job crisis, pushes agribusiness as solution. Defection won't stop Nigerians from voting candidates of their choice. This is according to Mr. Obi.
Should I take the Federal Commissioner for Commission and National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Mr. Tijani Aliyu Ahmed, who of course decried the condemned trafficking and maltreatment of Nigerians in Libya and Niger Republic. He had a long speech at an event, where a webinar, the thematic webinar yesterday, where he talked condemning all these habits of trafficked Nigerians, and then, you know, also condemning the calls, constant calls of and appeals from them of being helped back home. He said they get calls from even as far as Sudan, but then he ended the whole conversation on the need to work on data. He said the government must work with data of Nigerians who left in this irregular manner, and that with data, many of these people who left the country, you know, they'll be able to capture the number of people who are returned from Niger, the number of people that are returned from Sudan, from Chad, from Libya, you know, and that will help in, you know, regulating more of this. He said, as the chair of the Rabat process, Nigerians remain firmly committed to promoting mutual learning, regional cooperation, and capacity building in migration data governance. And so I think the entire conference was on the need for data, but most of the trafficked people are aware of the irregular manners they are living. And so data will be difficult. It is somebody who puts down his name that I'm going into the Sahel, I'm going to use to cross to Italy.
So wait for when they arrest them, we'll now count them.
Let's work with the data of the people who are returned.
Okay,
I think that one is doable, because when they come back, they do come back voluntarily, and then we come from there. No water whatsoever.
Okay, so today we're applauding your governor, Nima. Edo State Governor Mondobebolo yesterday officially absorbed over 5,000 contract teachers into the state's Ministry of Education as permanent staff. Yeah, they said that these teachers for years were on contract on a monthly stipend of 65,000 naira during the administration of Obaseki, the former president, my former governor of Edo State, and they were formally handed appointment letters during a ceremony held at the government house. they said the governor had said that they are wasting too much time to give these people the appointment letter. So he needs to be there to make sure that they give it to them. And not just that being there that they give it to them, he made sure that they all went home with transport fare. Because he was considerate of the fact that most of them came from very far places. Wow. Yes. He also, they also acknowledged, so Dr. Yamu, Dr. Padi Yamu expressed deep appreciation for this perseverance of the governor, and that he's doing well. That he also highlighted the achievements of his administration within the past 1 year, that they are constructing over 68 schools, aimed at benefiting children from all walks of life. The governor also said that he met Ambrose Ali University with 41 million naira subsidy. Now he has increased it to 500 million naira. Right, and they're also building a 1,500 capacity lecture theatre and 600 capacity hostels. And you know how we are complaining about lack of hostels. Yes, so congratulations to Edo State, the teachers. Thank God for you. We're happy for you people. And yes.
Okay, so I have the story of we all know that defection has been going on. So reporters met with Peter Obi. And they said the Labour Party leader and 2023 presidential flag bearer, that's Peter Obi, has said that no political party can capture any state electorally because of the governor's defection to a party. He said that the people will decide where to go, not governors or senators. No party will capture or win any state just because it has a governor, he said. So when they asked him on Imba's defection, he said that Peter Obi is a good friend of mine, and I believe that as a governor he must have made his decision based on his own political views and calculations. When he was also asked that how does he see the Southeast, he said that we are not in a military time. When you capture people, you are a leader, you tend to do the right things for them to follow you. So I don't think anybody is capturing anywhere. The government needs to do more if it wants the people to support it. So he kept on saying how they've been defecting from one party to another, and he's saying that the people are just going to vote who they feel they want to be.
All right,
to be the governor.
Okay, Nigerian Tribune. Defection intrigues as deputy governor, 2 senators, rep members ditched by Elsa government. UBA set to unveil white paper on Africa's financial infrastructure. Okpebholo gives employment to 5,000 teachers. Alleged misconduct. DSS arrests 2 ex-operatives. INEC, keep your reputation intact, Obi tells Amu Piton. Diet soda unsafe for liver, experts warn. Nigeria's inflation rate drops to 18.02% as food prices, energy costs decline. IMF hails Nigeria's fiscal reforms, calls for smarter spending, stronger tax systems.
Should I take the soda? Okay. So researchers in a large-scale study found that both the sugar-sweetened beverages and the low or non-sugar-sweetened beverages are linked to an increased risk of developing metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic liver disease. And they reported this after research in Berlin, Germany, when they presented the European Gastroenterology Week paper 2025 in Berlin, Germany. They analyzed about 123,788 persons who never had any history of liver diseases, and they submitted to this research, and then they came back after 24-hour dietary questionnaire every day, and they had already been disposed to this MSLD, that's the metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic liver disease, because of the use of this beverage. So they said both the sugar-sweetened and non-sugar-sweetened one, are correlated with high levels of liver fat, which of course leads to several other diseases, including cancer of the liver. So they are being warned. No need for me to read the entire paper, not be me right.
No. The rate we're going, we're going to award you PhD.
No, I say let me call the words so that your Google can help you. But the research it be safe, drink a lot of water.
No, we've run out of time. Sorry, Amaka. So thank you, ladies. That's all we can take on the papers today. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll look at our next segment. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the federal
model megacity to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of you, Pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person, we will give them to you. Fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get force.
If baby not there for her,
na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Thank you for staying with us. Let's talk about Lagos, the city that moves, hustles, and never sleeps. But while our roads remain packed and our bridges groan under traffic, something new is stirring on the water. The Lagos state government is about to make waves, literally, with the launch of the Omi Eco project, an ambitious plan to transform water transportation and unlock the full potential of the blue economy. Now, imagine cutting your travel time from Ikorodu to the island in minutes, or cruising across the lagoon safely and comfortably instead of being stuck in gridlock for hours. That's the dream, but can it become a Lagos reality? Joining us today is a man at the heart of this transformation, Oluwadamilola Emmanuel, the special advisor to the governor on blue economy. He's here to break down what the Omi Eco project really means for you, for transport, and for the future of Lagos on water. So, Lagos is the new face of urban mobility, or just another big idea that may sink under the weight of expectation. Welcome to the show, Honorable.
Thank you so much.
Wow, we're excited. This really sounds like a huge deal. And I'm sure our viewers would like to join the conversation. And as you know, you can call us on 0201-635-2013 or 0902-416-3440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewOnTVC. Woo, Honorable, this is huge. I mean, the picture that's already been painted, imagine just moving from one end of Lagos to the other in minutes, you know, and water transportation. But what makes this particular project different from all the other water projects we've heard of and that didn't take off?
So this is basically, first of all, thank you so much for having me here this morning. This is basically a lesson from past mistakes. This is a project which is backed by strong political will, strong institutional capacity, also stakeholder management well factored in, sustainability, and a clear implementation plan.
Okay.
Okay. So it sounds great, you know, the initiative and everything, but how ready are Lagos waterways, you know, for this mass daily transportation?
So let's look at where we are, and let's look at where we've been. So currently, on a monthly basis, we see about 1.5 million to 1.8 million people using the waterways. And this is largely driven by the informal sector.
Yeah.
Lagos today stands, and this is not to, I mean, this is live TV, so Lagos today stands as #1 in terms of water transport safety in the whole of Nigeria. We constantly have states coming down to Lagos. I'm sure you've heard of recent incidents all over Nigeria.
Yes.
In this year alone, there's been 4 or 5 across different parts, and they keep coming to Lagos to say, how have you been able to drive your incidence rate low? Because it wasn't always like this.
Okay.
We used to have frequent accidents on our waterways in Lagos State. Did we pray? Yes, we prayed, but beyond prayer, we had to put certain things in place.
Yeah.
We increased the personnel, the Lagos State government increased the waterways personnel from 48 to 108.
Wow.
So they could easily monitor all the different locations. Secondly, we set the very first of its kind, a waterways monitoring and a data management center, which is right there in Falomo. We're able to monitor our waterways now real time. Thirdly, we introduced what we call biannual inspection, which means that we're able to inspect their boats twice a year. But we realized that was not enough, because when you know you're coming for inspection, then it's easy to go and fix your boats, right? We now introduced random inspections and also allowed passengers tell us anytime they see anything on any boat, and then we move quite swiftly after. I mean, and then several other initiatives as well, which we're able to introduce, which made the accident rate reduce. I mean, this year, we've only had only maybe 1 incident on our waterways. Previously, we used to have 7 to 10 on an average every year in Lagos.
Okay, so how soon will Lagosians start feeling the real impact of this Omi Eco?
Well, it's a 6-year project, but in the first 2 years, we plan to launch the first phase.
Okay.
Anyone will say it's ambitious, but I mean, just here, I was just reflecting on the time where it was just more lowers and downfalls on the waterways, on the road. Today, you have BRTs. It's a reality. So it's the same thing with the waterways as well, largely driven by the informal sector. But then, with Omi Eco, with this investment, we hope to see the BRTs on the waterways.
Is it just the Omi Eco project, or, you know, there's a larger vision about the larger, the blue economy, really? What is it about the project transportation alone, or the larger blue economy vision? Well,
I would say it's a larger blue economy. As you see, just 2 weeks ago, we had the very first of its kind electric boat race in Lagos, and not only Lagos, in Africa. So the first time was going to happen in Africa, right? And that's all part of the blue economy, to promote tourism, to promote innovation, to promote sustainability. And interestingly, inland waterways is a strong component of the Lagos blue economy. So really, when you say that question, it's like it's the both things at the same time.
Yeah. So, you know, Nigerians are watching this and thinking, or Lagosians and thinking, okay, we know that this may be a good news for investors, but how about regular Lagosians? How would this impact them? And like, what job opportunities are there for regular Lagosians?
So it's going to basically do both direct and indirect employment. So if you look at the whole ecosystem, for example, you're going to have both captains and deckhands, just like the way you have the downfall drivers and the conductors. So we call them deckhands on the waterways. Around the terminals themselves, there will be stalls, so people can actually sell items. Because as people are passing by, they want to eat something, they want to buy something, they want to recharge their phones. There's also that ecosystem around there as well. Around the boats themselves, there's also the maintenance, which obviously will be from the local communities, those who are trained to be able to, you know, attend to all of the maintenance issues that will definitely come up. And several other things around the entire ecosystem.
How about for investors, opportunities for investors?
Well, the investors definitely. This is all the ferries that are going to, because the Omeko, actually, let me break it down. So the Omeko is going to see 70 hybrid electric ferries. It's going to be the upgrading of the existing terminals we have now to be more climate friendly. So we're going to see 25 of that being upgraded, because we currently have about 26, but 25 of that will be upgraded to be more climate friendly. We're going to see the dredging of 140 kilometers of the inland water, which is about 70% of our waterways in Lagos State. We're going to see capacity building for the implementing agency and all the existing stakeholders as well. So the passengers, the operators, they will also have a lot of training and retraining. And most importantly, which is something that we've also learned even from road transportation, there's a vessel industry transition program. Because this kind of investments are coming on board most times, what you usually find out is that the existing operators are left out of the scheme. But with this particular project, it's been factored in that there's a fund for them to ensure that they as well are factored into this as well, so that they as well can be a part of this and not left out, because then they begin to be, of course, be
may I ask that, you know, what safety measures, because I live at Irede. It's a 10 minutes boat ride to Ilashe.
Absolutely.
But most of my neighbors will say, oh no, we want to go to the beach at Ibeshe, we cannot go because some people are scared of water. So what safety measures are being introduced to earn commuters' trust in, you know, water transport? So
I initially mentioned that the personnel were increased from 48 to 108. So those personnel are there to ensure, one, you wear your life jackets. So one of the things we've done a lot in Lagos, and we've done our best. I'm sure you heard about the sad incident of the actor who passed on. And one of the things they said was that if you were in Lagos, you dare not wear your life jacket, right? So wearing of the life jacket, very important. But beyond that as well, we've set up emergency and rescue teams across we have 20 of them, but they're set up in 10-10, so in 2 units, to be able to respond really quickly in any emergency situation. And then also, most importantly, is the fact that we have that monitoring and data management center, which makes us, through technology, be able to monitor things much quicker. And we work with the local communities, because you have to work with them to ensure that, you know, if case of any, and of course, our response numbers through either LASEMA or directly through to LASWA as well, we can respond in terms of any emergency.
Nice. So, you know, obviously, with all you've said today, the Omeko project looks like a very huge project. Yes, so what challenges keeps you up at night as regards water transport in Lagos?
Well, perception. You just spoke about it. People still say, nah, water, I ain't going to do it. I mean, if you ask how many people can they swim, they'll probably tell you. If I ask that question, but you know, the truth about it is that whether you can swim or not, as long as you wear your life jacket, you're safe. And I think also, the truth about it, why many people are probably a bit scared of, because of the kind of ferries they've seen. You know, and that's probably what it is. But when you see the modern kind of ferries that are coming with the Omeko, of course, it gives you more confidence. When people begin to tell you, oh, have you been on this? And I think it's going to, so I would say what keeps me at night really is public perception and safety, which is something we've worked on for years. And I'm happy that, like I said, Lagos is #1, and that's all kudos to the Lagos State Governor, who has invested heavily in the safety of water transportation in Lagos State.
So for me, the final question, 5 years, how do you see, what's the picture of Lagos on water for you?
I see every one of you using water to work. But
is it affordable? Is it not cheaper?
Well, to be honest, I see an integrated transportation system.
Yes.
I see the waterways as a preferred mode to road transport, because right now it's real, and it's not to compete. It's all that is going to be integrated, right? So I see that, and of course, it being safe, it being inclusive, because you speak about the fact affordability, and it being affordable for the average Lagosian as well, and of course, it's seen it as safe as possible.
Thank you so much, Honorable Oluwadamilola Emmanuel. We wish you all the best on the Ome Eco project. We're looking forward to the success of this project. Ladies, thank you. That's all we can take on this segment. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll look at our other topics. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
It's the Golden Penny 65th anniversary buy and win golden promotion. Up to 4 billion naira worth of golden rewards to be won. Buy any pack of Golden Penny noodles, pasta, 500 grams or 1 kg 7-vita. Check for code inside the pack and send the code via WhatsApp to win airtime instantly. Submit 10 Golden Penny noodles, 3 pasta, 3 7-vita packs at any redemption center to join the raffle. You stand a chance to win cash prizes, home appliances, kitchen makeovers, and even a brand new car. Promo starts from September 22nd, 2025. For more information, visit www.goldenpennypromo.com.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
After
that day, the man
you no go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't bet, don't give signs.
If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her,
na
the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk through inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go stand back for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children.
Please the man. And that's some poria.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Abnifebi Oguntoye.
This is not just a round table. This is the Black Table.
This is the Black Table, where real men speak the truth about the world we live in, the games we play, the power we chase, and the women who shake it off. Unfiltered.
There's this entitlement to choice.
Unapologetic.
There's something in sociology that said even crime has an advantage in the society.
Unafraid.
In my practice, I found that sometimes the woman is saying honey, but you are hearing monkey.
Sports, politics, culture, women, and what it means to be a man in today's world. No scripts, no safe zones, just grown conversations. So pull up a chair if you're built for it. This is the Black Table.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to Eastland. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare you.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that. They will not rest.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. Eastflash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's Eastflash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Thank you for staying with us. They say time heals all wounds. But what happens when the person who caused those wounds suddenly comes knocking again, saying they've changed, they are sorry, and they want you back? Many people will tell you never to drink from the same cup that once burnt your lips. That going back to an ex who broke your heart is like reopening an old wound that barely healed. But others argue that people do change, that love deserves a second chance, and that sometimes the best relationships are born from lessons learned the hard way. In Nigeria today, we've seen it all. Couples who broke up dramatically on social media, only to reunite quietly months later. We see you. Friends who swore never again, but they are back in each other's arms, once, in quiet. So the real question is forgiveness a sign of strength or foolishness? Can love truly be reborn after heartbreak, or is it just nostalgia playing tricks on our emotions? See, let's be honest. I know most of us at this table were married, but tell me, would you advise any of your loved ones to take back an ex, a known heartbreaker who suddenly comes begging? Would you tell them to open their heart and give love another chance, or to guard their peace and never look back? What are your thoughts on this? And you can join the conversation by calling us on 090241-63440. And you can tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. Ladies, does love deserve a second chance? Or once you've been betrayed or hurt or heartbroken, you have learnt your lesson? They said once beaten, twice shy, or love deserves a second chance. That's what's on the table today. Which one?
And I don't know why Nima is just looking at me.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know why.
Have you people?
But no problem, I shall go first.
I noticed.
She's just looking at me because I'm waiting for her to come with the Yoruba adage. But
I noticed she just looked at you. I'm like, what has happened between you?
I don't understand. But no problem. No wahala.
All right.
To me, my own opinion is this, that forgiveness is a sign of strength, not foolishness. It takes strength to forgive someone that has hurt you. It takes strength to see beyond, to extend grace to somebody, or to see beyond certain things.
Yeah.
And regards this particular situation, so I'm going to look at it from different angles, because it's not a one size fits all situation. Because if, for example, if you're in an abusive relationship and person they owe you, now person where they are alive, now they forgive and take person back. Because if you're dead, there's no way to forgive somebody, there's no way to take the person back. Relationship cannot be built with a dead person. But in a situation where maybe trust has been broken, maybe we decided in a relationship or marriage to be open, maybe in terms of maybe sharing our finances or certain things. I now see that you're diverting the money. There are certain character flaws or issues that would have broken trust that can be mended because we are human beings and you want to see the person, especially if the person actually comes out to show that they are remorseful and that they are sorry. And we've also seen relationships that have waxed stronger because a party, decided to forgive and give love a second chance and they've waxed stronger. That's just life, right? And sometimes you might go back in and you'll be hurt 10 times more.
That's why that once beaten,
twice shy. Now, so life be. So that's why I said there's no one size fits all. Depends on the situation. So it's an individual choice and decision because now only you know what you see inside there. And it's so funny how some people just, they love pain. Yes. Some people thrive on pain. Unfortunately, that's so, but that's the truth. Some people, like I know someone that said to me that they can't date someone that or be with someone that doesn't beat them.
They're still saying it.
Yes, so it's trauma. So some people, so for some people like different things. Trauma bond, exactly, trauma bonding, right? And then like recently, I had the case where the elder sister is my friend, and she had called me to intervene as a lawyer and everything on this marriage, where they said the husband is doing this maltreating and everything. And the lady called, she was going on, and the kind of things she was saying, like my mind, I'm wondering, like, a human being treats you this way, and you're making all these excuses for them. And she said, no, this is the final straw. She's not doing it again, and blah, 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 blah. Just had to now call me back 2 days after and told me, please, I should not tell the sister.
In quiet.
That should not tell the sister that the guy has come back and he's begging, and he has promised this, promised that. I said, they swear for you. And I told her, well, the only advice I can give you, because you might even now shut me out, the only advice I can give to you is that before you go back, that's your list that he has promised that he follow through. Make sure he follows through before you before you get back. Because if you go back, it's still the same cycle.
Jenny, forgiveness, is it foolishness or strength?
If you ask it like that, what am I supposed to answer you?
Okay, can I elaborate whatever you want to do?
I'm more for reconciliation, certainly. But it's two ways for me in this kind of scenario. So it's you and the ex. So it's both of you. One person, okay, in your own view, has offended you, has a pattern of abuse, a very terrible situation, or betrayed you. And you on the other side, have you healed, or do you still hold resentment? Because when you are saying going back, making a business too bad product won't jam themselves. Really, because reconciliation or forgiveness, let me use the hair. Forgiveness does not mean that you must reconcile in reuniting. You can reconcile just, making peace with what has passed and understanding the other person and, having friendship from a healthy distance. But if you say that those of you, maybe your power couple kind of thing, you want to go back to that kind of, I don't know why people do those things. It takes grace for you to witness a person's inner self, their patterns. And it's your weakness. That that thing your friend was talking about, that she became to beg. Some people, their weakness enjoys it. Oh, he has begged me. It's okay. As a person, I suffered from that kind of thing. I've noticed it. I had to work on myself to say, okay, it's okay. I take it from my side of things. Am I still holding on to this resentment? How painful is this? Was this pain this person brought to me? I'm always focused on my side of the conversation because if you just look at some people just come, okay, sorry, I really offended you. It's okay. When you are talking to me, I'm hearing beyond that. I'm looking at how healthy was this whole entire experience for me as an individual. Have I matured? Have I learned any lessons? Is this place serving me as a relationship? If I tell you that I'm done, I'm most likely done for life. But if you see me in the future, I don't know how to be toxic when I see a friend, talk less of an ex that we had the past. When I see them in the future, I would respect you, hug you, be nice to you, except some people that I have sworn to. Because I'm human.
Yeah.
Some people, I will see them and pass like this for life, for the rest of my life.
Why those people?
The patterns were too strong. So maybe while the friendship was going on, I gave you too many second chances. And you didn't prove me right in any way. You know, there's a friend of mine, I spent years showing this person grace. The whole world condemned this person. It's only me that left. I showed this person grace, even against common sense, when I know this person just wouldn't. You know, I waited until it was irreparable. The person was irredeemable before, and it took that person doing it over and over to me before I said, okay, auntie, it's okay. Hold on that place. You have done it. Enough of that. Me and you, when we see in the market, greet me, I'll greet you.
Yeah.
But never again. This friendship, don't call me your friend. This will not happen again. Because some people are just,
toxic.
you know, toxic. And they don't see their toxicity. You know, it takes maturity to admit to yourself that I'm the toxic one.
Yeah. Okay, let me hear Ramatu's initial thoughts. Ramatu, does forgiveness always mean taking back someone? Can't you forgive from afar?
Okay, so for me, in marriage, you can forgive and you can go back.
Okay.
But in a relationship, I will say no. You understand? So for marriage, let me start with marriage. So for marriage, you know, you're married to this person, so many things can happen. You know, you are learning, he's learning, you know, and you guys can decide to part ways for some time. It's even done Islamically. If a man pronounces divorce, you know, 3 times and you go, you must get married to somebody, and then before you can come back to that person. The reason is so that when you go, you can also, like, not test, but see if you are in another marriage, there are some things that the other person will start doing that you will start realizing that your ex was, you know, it was fair and it was okay in those areas and everything. And then you'll be able to compare. Somehow, not, yes, you'll be able to compare, will I say compare? You'll be able to compare your ex and this new husband and see, okay, look, these are the things you appreciate your ex in certain areas.
Okay.
You know, so there are chances of you going back if you notice that this new marriage that you are in is not so good and is not serving you. You can go back to the first one, and that is if the guy is still available as well. For the lady and the guy, if both of you are still available and you still like yourselves and you've learned your lessons and want to go back. So for that, you can go back. That's for marriage. And
so
again,
you're saying,
you know,
no matter what it is, no matter what has happened in that marriage, as long as we both have forgiven
each other, after you must have separated. You know, I'm just telling you that even look at it, God has even given you chances that, okay, go test somebody else, and if you guys think you are still compatible, you can come back together and continue. So you can actually forgive that for that long and that far. So for relationship,
we'll look at relationships when we come back from the break. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
News anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And hey, you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model.
Thank you for staying with us. So we're still looking at forgiveness, if it's a sign of strength or foolishness. Ramatu, you were telling us about
I said something about, marriage, and then there's the relationship before marriage. So if I'm in a relationship before marriage, I would like to explore. If, as we're going on with a relationship, something happens, I beg, you carry your bag and go.
One time?
One time, if you do something. Because there are so many people, so many guys. For me, your example was, there are so many men I can try. I can keep trying. If this one hurts me, I move, do my heartbreak, do everything, come back to my normal self, and then continue. Because I feel that I am still trying, I'm still testing, and I'm still trying to find out who we are going to be compatible with before I go into a serious institution. And so once we get into that serious institution, it means that whatever that person does, there is room for forgiveness as much as possible. So I can say for marriage, yes, we can, I can forgive you and we can go back. But for relationship, I keep testing until I get one that we are compatible and we are okay together.
So you're saying that once someone breaks your heart in a relationship, just end it. No, just end it. So where do you now learn to give people grace and understand them if you are unable to do that in a relationship? How then will you be able to express that in marriage?
So like for me, it's all boils down to two things: deal breakers and boundaries. Yes, you as an individual, you need to understand and know what your deal breakers are. Because if you don't know, how will you know when they've pushed you too far? You have to know. Another thing, when they say you have to love yourself so much that you can give love to another person. Because if you don't have self-love, then you have nothing to give. Yes, so that's important, knowing your deal breakers, and then setting in every relationship, the one with your parents, one with your siblings, one with somebody that grew up differently from you. You must set boundaries and say, and that's what I always say on this show every time. That going out on dates, you need to have those discussions before you enter the relationship. You need to ask the hard questions and have the hard conversations. It's not just butterflies in my tummy and everything. I like butterflies, though.
But it's not that.
Yes, it's not just. It's not that type. Do you understand? Because when you don't set boundaries, people just overstep.
Okay, I have Philip from Niger State. Good morning, Philip.
First time caller. So I just want to say that returning to your ex is not something that is allowed among youth. And also, in a relationship, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, a sign of closure. Just you finding closure between you and the person.
How?
So I agree with the caller. That was what I was trying to talk about. Forgiveness being about closure, not about reconciliation all the time. Closure helps you understand the person better. Maybe you will be.
What would that look like?
Maybe you still have your boundaries. Your boundaries would most likely mean that certain things that the person has done are deal breakers for you, and they should not be done to you. But with time, with closure, you understand maybe there are traumas that led to it, why they are wired like that, but why it cannot work for you, because you cannot then accommodate their toxicity without them really changing or healing from whatever their past that informed their decisions are. Recently, I advised a couple, and they had had a fight, and the woman had left the house. They're a younger couple, and younger ones to me. And I was like, okay, now this tough circumstance that you are in, it's time for deeper reflection on what you can take and what you can't take. Because unfortunately, one of them is a very toxic person. And since that person, over time, with all the conversation, is unchanging, this separation, use it to reflect on how much you miss each other, how important it is for you to go for that therapy that you would need for that change. Because if that person comes back the way they are formed, their lives are going to be made for life. You know, they say they make or marry you the kind of choices you make in relationship. And so it was like that. But we as the elders and adults watching them as this young couple, I just sitting behind and saying, who will now make the decision? It was tough. Even I could not open my mouth to tell either the one that was closer to me that you're a victim and this thing is going to kill you in the future. Because I only said to that person that I don't want to name the gender that is on my side. That you see all of us who are giving you this shoulder, we're going to be disappearing one after the other. Maybe with time, circumstance, death, things. We're going to be disappearing. It will come a time, this is your choice, and you alone. You will now have a call like that, or a caller that will say, my wife is skinny con to my somebody is skinny con for 20 years. After 20 years, they met, like my own, they did not date. Maybe when they dated, they were too blind in love to see. But when the toughness of that person's past is affecting the marriage, it's time to see, love the sea road, you know. And they must then look within and see whether they are looking for a solution to the problem, or they are going to be managing through life, because that person will continue to be the snake that they are, and the other person will just continue to be a victim.
I have a call, Isiaka from Auchi. Good morning, Isiaka.
Good morning, madam. Auntie Nima,
Nale.
So on the issue, on the topic, I think it depends, because I had one and we were very good, very good. Okay, someone came to take her away from me, but sometimes we still talk. But I remember everything during my school days, my service days. She was always there. So according to them, they said I was not the serious boy. So alhamdulillah, she's married. I'm married. But I think I still have a soft spot for her for the memories we give together. So good morning.
Okay, thank you, Isiaka. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey evening, my people. I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
Thank you for staying with us. Ladies, I need to ask you this. Does it matter who it is that has broken your heart or betrayed you? Because I've seen situations where the stories are shocking, you know, very shocking stories, but then the person at the end of that story is a mother. Your mother has betrayed you. Your mother is here in Nigeria, you've traveled abroad, you're working hard, 3 or 4 jobs, sending money so that they can build something for you. You come home and find that your mother didn't use that for you, used it for other things. And this is a betrayal. If this was a friend, you would not take it. But because it's a mother, how do you deal with that? Is it forgiving her? Is it just weakness because that's who your mother is? Or is this true strength? How would you deal with that?
Okay, you want to go?
Yeah, okay. When it comes to family members that you did not choose,
God just
God put you there.
Automatic
It's a
forgiveness.
delicate matter.
Yeah.
It's different and must be handled with a lot of difference. But it doesn't stop you from having boundaries. I've said to my elder sister a couple of times that, Auntie, I'm no longer your younger sister that you used to slap easily. I'm a mother of 2. And you can't talk to me rudely in front of my kids. Because my elder sister still gets carried away. So she's like, Nima, I said, you will respect me. In my house, when you talk to me, even outside in your house, because your kids are my kids. So that they don't think it's okay to do it to my kids. We might have our crazy background, but we can't pass it to our children. They must learn that respect. And so I used to, she'll now slow down, angry, but I always force her to do that. Reason is because I don't want to get to a point where I don't want to see my blood. I remember one fight we had, and I said to her, she said, "You are no longer welcome to my house." I said, "They never born you."
Really?
Because tough conversations, you know.
I will ask you more questions on that. But we have Azedo from Ondo. Good morning, Azedo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, can hear you. Good morning.
So, I want to contribute my view.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, madam. How is everything?
Okay.
My contribution is that you can reconcile with your ex. Hello?
We can hear you. Just talk, listen to your phone, not the TV.
It's very good.
Okay. You can reconcile with your ex. But if what brought about the issue can consume your life, you have to back up. It does not mean you will not reconcile. You can do anything with your ex. But if your ex, what he did to you before there was a breakup, either a woman or a man, if the relationship can lead to one passing from life, you cannot continue with the relationship. Then you can reconcile, especially where the children are involved. You can reconcile because of the children.
Okay. Thank you.
That's my own view.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
So I was saying about my that one of our fights, and she was like, I had opened up some unhealed past from our childhood at a very, very delicate time of our lives, and I said, you do this all the time, and I won't take it anymore. She was like, because she felt that it was too sensitive a time for her. She did not remember we were both going through that thing. And I said to her that, she felt hot and said, "You're no longer welcome to my house." I said, "They never born you rich." You see that relationship that me and you have is unbreakable. But you see this conversation, we're going to have it. I will come to your house. I will not call you. I will call your husband. Let me see if you won't open the door. Because they have a very big security. And your kids, they will come and call me mommy. But you see you can be inside the house. I want to talk to you because this matter. We must have a conversation. So it's different when it comes to family. But you know, when it comes to non-family members, some unnecessary long conversation that is not welcome, why waste your time having it? Because you can't force a person. But what you can't do in Islam is break ties of kinship.
So from what I hear you say is that with family there are just too many ties. You are not only are you a sister, you're an auntie, you're a sister-in-law. So there are too many ties, and so because of those ties, you will try and just maybe create boundaries in such a way that you still maintain.
But you
those
must have
ties.
boundaries, yeah.
You still maintain those ties. But when you're with someone who is not a family member, the only thing that you have in common is that relationship. So it's easier to let go of that person.
No, so that's why it's important to create, even with relationship with family members, it's important to create more ties than just the fact that is love, is familiar love or is a relationship love. For me, love is never enough. I always say I'm a lover girl, but love is never enough. I prefer and I respect that. The fact I respect people that respect me. I choose respect over love any day because I believe that if you respect me, you know, then you love me. Because when you respect somebody, there are certain boundaries you don't cross. So for me, yes, for me, respect is on the top of my list before any other thing. And that also transcends to family. I can remember, for example, we're having a group family meeting with my siblings, and the conversation wasn't going my way. And my brother was at my house. I was just let me talk now. And then I just snapped and said, I beg. In fact, is it because you have the key to my house and you come and go? I come and start and everything. He said, I beg, rest. He balanced. In fact, he slept over at my house the next day. He balanced it like I said, you must be, I beg, rest. Shift once, like, because there's love and respect, and because I know he respects me, and I respect him. Amongst my siblings, we have mutual respect. Then any other thing is just minor, and we move on.
Amaka, I really love what you said about respect. Many people don't understand how important that is in any relationship. Well, I have a call from Kogi. Bello. Good morning, Bello.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma. I was listening to your program. Your Sunny, and you were talking of going back to your ex. It all depends the kind of nature, the kind of problem that make you to separate. There are some problems, the problem that you have, and nothing will make you to accept back your ex. You understand me? Nothing will make you. There are drastic offense that will make you not to go back to your ex. You understand? Forgiveness, Islamically, is allowed. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes.
Islamically, forgiveness is allowed. But not going back to accept the person that break your heart back to your life. It all depends the gravity of that offense. So going back to your ex is not something that is very easy. You can only forgive and not accepting her back. So that is my
Thank you, Bello.
Thank you. So on the example you gave the first time when you were describing about a mother sent money to you, I know of somebody that it actually happened to. So the parents were abroad, they were sending money to their son to build a house and everything, and by the time they came back, they saw nothing. They saw nothing and all of that. But the mother was furious. She was so upset. They didn't talk to him for a while, but they forgave him. And guess what? She still sent money, gave him money to build something somewhere. So for that mother and that child relation, you can't tell him. A mother does not see, will I say there's that automatic forgiveness in them that they will just forgive their child when it comes to things like that. You understand? And just like what Nima said, you can't choose your family. So if your family does anything to you, you can't just break off. You keep forgiving, you keep forgiving, you keep forgiving. So it's the same thing in marriage. If it's your spouse, just the way, because your spouse now is no more a friend, he's now family. So if your spouse is now family, the same way you forgive your sister and your brother is the same way you should forgive your...
It depends on the crime.
Your spouse.
Yes. Because there are some crimes that I've just thought of that if a family member commits against me,
that's the end of the relationship.
Never ever, but let's go.
Yes. So like part of what I wanted to say was that maturity plays a long role. Why am I saying this? I said that it's not just about love, right? Respect.
Sorry, Amaka, before you start, let's take Sheyi from Agege. Good morning, Sheyi. Oh, sorry, Sheyi.
So you have to create ties that bond you with somebody that even like I have great relationships beyond love, great relationships with my exes. Why? So we do business together, right? And for someone to do business with you, there's respect. and because you also trust my abilities aside just the love or whatever it is we have. So even when we break up or something happens, you find out that the person you're doing business with, right? If they want to do you something, they go to reach certain points.
They go control themselves.
And they will control themselves. And you get what they don't go do you. And even if they make mistakes and they come and beg for forgiveness, you can accept that. And but people continue the friendship or relationship because there's also business involved. And because they take you serious. It's super. That's why that respect comes into play. When someone takes you serious and respects you, respect this your brain. It's not just beauty. There's more to it.
What I hear, right, is this heartbreak. There's heartbreak, which is, oh, my emotions, you know, you hurt my heart. But then even in that disagreement, I realize that this is someone that also respects me. Maybe it's easier to forgive. We may not be able to go back to a relationship, but we will have some form of relationship going forward. But there are some things that are done to you that you can see is a total disrespect to who you are as a person. People that would drag you and, you know, total disregard for who you are, what you stand for, what your values are. And then this person comes back and says to you, but I have repented. I've seen the error of my ways. I was not in my right senses. I was in a lost place, a vulnerable place. I was deceived. I was manipulated. And now I'm sorry. Do you give that sort of person a chance? And this is what I'm saying. This particular crime was done as a total disrespect to you and your values.
So I wanted to up on what Amaka was saying earlier. For friendships, you build something. That's why you consider that person someone you respect. So I know you are my acquaintance. That's it. But for friendship, shared memories, shared experiences, times and events that's linked you. What we don't now do when it comes to familial bonds is that we take it for granted. They born me and the same mama and papa born us, family. We don't add those kind of experiences that that further bonds and gives respect in those relationships. Same thing when it comes to marriage. Yes, somebody has asked for your hand, you're falling in love with them, but there are things that they do on a daily. It is so consistent that you know that this person is invested in you, you're invested in the person. When one small thing happens, you're able to see those things and say, go carry yourself, go. Nothing you can do me. Because I had a friend who was saying to me that she was saying to her husband that, hey, I cannot fight you. I cannot understand life with you as my enemy. They had a difference, and this difference has remained for years. Presently, they're seeing therapists. But she was saying to him, I can't fight you. Because at the time when she was in school, she lost her family. This was the family she knew. And this person knew how to show up, hold her hand, walk through life together. They've done all of that, dated, then they married, and they were having kids. And then differences with new experiences are coming up. She's always saying to me that this person is from where we are coming. So when you build like that, you have something to hold on to. But when you're in a relationship with somebody, there's nothing beyond the I love you, talk your own kind of. Those are my kind of dating. I love you, talk your own. That's why I can just walk. So I don't know how to advise people who are fully invested. Go on, take your call.
No, are you done? Okay. All right, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
It cleans, it shines, long-lasting freshness. One liquid detergent removes soft stains. Wow! Liquid detergent. Wow! No residue.
New Wow liquid detergent. Complete.
Person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person wey go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby no dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
Husband, we no even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas.
It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant...
Thank you for staying with us. Amaka, please.
Yes, so I'd seen a message here, you know, on our YouTube channel, where someone says that she has that what if you're dating and the person also wants you guys to do business together. Advice, please. Yes. It's important that when you're in a relationship that you create value and ties that hold you, that bond you guys. Because most times, even if the relationship doesn't work out, you know, and the person is a good person, the person did not abuse you emotionally or in any way possible. But sometimes when you start dating someone, you find out that you're not compatible. And most times you find out that you people are better off as friends than actually being in an intimate relationship. True. But
after all, there are divorcees that are best friends,
best
but
friends,
they cannot
exactly.
be married.
But you have something you're doing together. You're doing business together. You're doing business together because you trust that person. There are people that come into your life with so much value. They know how to help you upscale your business, or they have certain social connections that you need and stuff. Are you going to throw that away because the relationship did not work out, or because a mistake was done that you can forgive, even though you don't take them back?
I hear you, Amaka, but if I'm in a relationship with someone who has an ex as a business partner and very much involved in that relationship because of business, how is the wife or the husband of that person supposed to take it? So people will not take it. Some people will
So for me, if you are an ex, you are an ex. Totally. Business, relationship, everything, you are an ex. So you remain as an ex. Because no matter what my husband is going to tell me about that ex, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to believe it. Because you once dated this person and you guys didn't go get along and everything. So because I know I have all that information, I won't be comfortable with you doing business with that person. Because I will believe that at any point people are doing business, it can spark up.
Yes,
anything can spark up.
Sparkles.
You know these men. You know these men.
Not for in your household. Yes, sparking up.
But see, if your spouse is not okay.
On the call. From Ikeja. Good morning, Fulola.
Good morning. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I want to talk on the topic. Yes, like my own experience. I am married. My husband has been not maltreating me, but doing things that are not pleasing to me severally. We had issues about it, and there was a time he left. He left me with the kid. He came back, and I accepted him back. I accepted him back because of my children. I was even expecting him to apologize. He told me if I am waiting for an apology, I will wait for a long time. My parents they complained that why did I do that? But I said because of my children, and I can't leave my children alone. I can't take care of them alone. And now the thing still occurs. He repeats the same thing. We have issues. We've called families. They didn't do anything about it. And now he has left me again, claiming that he has gotten a job outside Lagos. Okay. So I am left with the kid there in Lagos. And I'm hoping one day that he will come back. Then I believe I will accept him. But the thing is, you are complaining about me. You are abusing me emotionally. It's not until when you raise your hand to beat a woman, that is when you are abusing the woman. There are some things you will do. You leaving the home, going to another woman. It's enough things to affect the woman emotionally.
Yeah.
And when the woman talks about it, you will say she's nagging, she's fighting you, and every time you look for excuses to leave the home, to leave her alone and the children. Now, he's not with me, with the kids, but I think one day he will come back, and there's nothing I will do. I will accept him because I believe in forgiveness. But he doesn't see that he has any reason to forgive me with. And even when I am not at fault, he feels he can't forgive me.
Fumilola.
Let him just do what he wants. But I hope one day he will still come back, and I will accept him because he is my husband and I have children for him.
Okay. Nima would like to ask you a question.
That is just my take, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Fumilola, for that contribution.
Yeah, it's very saddening.
Yes,
listening to her.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, go ahead.
So, you know, I said I had this conversation with a friend, a family friend, about their relationship. This person has shown you a pattern. Your weakness now is to think that you're forgiving the person. You're not waiting for the person to heal. This is a clearly narcissist situation where she's even also been asked to ask forgiveness. And then your excuse is that you're taking the person back for your children. But how much is that person serving your children? Because the tough conversations must be had. The change must be seen and it must be sincere. Change is not... So for somebody to come back, to leave home alone, when you're married to them and you're having issues, to just walk out on you and on his family and children, when he comes back, he owes you a debt of apology.
Yes.
Okay,
if he doesn't see it there, then there's a problem. You can't go back there with that
I
problem.
hear you, but what would an apology do if it's something that you've apologized many times before?
Well, even just starting that as flimsy as an apology is in the scheme of things as compared to change.
But I was going to say, listening to her, that she had mentioned that if he comes back, she was going to take him back. And I wish she was still on, because I would have asked her what he does for her when he comes home.
Yes.
Is there something that she sees differently? Does he do so much for her? And then when he leaves, maybe what he does is much more, when he's around, what he does is much more than what she loses when he leaves. Yeah. And that's why sometimes we look at some situations and wonder, why is someone taking that sort of position?
Yeah. But do you know,
because of the children.
But do you know how there are different steps of grief you go through. So my happiness for this woman is the fact that she has realized that there's an emotional abuse going on. It's one thing to not know, to be ignorant, and then something keeps happening. At least she's at the phase now of self-awareness that, okay, there's emotional abuse, right? And she should know that it's no longer, at this point now, with everything she has said, I don't blame the man. The onus is on you as a human being to step away from disrespect, to step away from, from this repeated cycle. And but at the end of the day, we know that the heart, this heart can deceive you. Because look at on my phone, see what is written on my phone. It says, love is like a butterfly. It goes where it pleases, and it pleases where it goes. It is what it is.
Okay, so for me, what I'm just going to tell her, because she said that she was always coming back and that she was always taking him back because of the children, which is a very valid reason. But you must put into consideration that these children, someday, they are going to leave you to pursue their own lives. So you must know why you always allow him in. Concretely, genuinely tell yourself the truth. Why do you always allow him, and whenever he comes back you take him in? The children will definitely leave someday. So find that reason in depth.
And if it's about
enough of the counseling.
They can have a father-daughter relationship. But we were talking about something that I found interesting, which is how you would behave if your partner was still involved with an ex who brings in, who has helped to
Connection.
bring in a lot of money into your
I wanted to respond to her.
I said everything. I said totally.
She
remain in the ex. She remain
nothing
ex.
like that. So yes, God bless us with the maturity to know what our problem is.
Thank you.
If you are the one bringing money, Auntie, wake up. Please. My husband was telling me that they have not signed that contract, that you have the governor's number. I don't know, but I made pepper soup for you. Kenny, I made pepper soup for you. I wanted us to go for a spa date. When we had spa, my husband said, our husband said that they have not signed the
Where's your jealous? You don't have jealous heart. You don't have a jealous heart.
You know when we got married,
my
husband said this thing that I don't have jealousy because we're both in the public transport. We had not made any money. We don't have car then. And one girl was disturbing him, and it was the way I faced straight. And I said, because of you, one girl will now rubbish me at a bus stop. You know, go nice for my repo. He did not even show jealousy. He doesn't leave my man. I said, me, leave which one? It's the man that will tell them whether they will leave him or he will escort him. Because if people exchange number, that's how I will not know. Please, let me just face, I will arrive home safely. That's the most important thing. Really, I think that women should have clarity. When it comes to this emotional thing. It helps you deal with whatever pain. Sometimes the thing that you call pain is not yet pain. Imagine that they now take that contract that the ex has linked with because you've not been able to get over that past and respect that relationship and trust your partner. In fact, if mistake happen, I'll just tell him, you know, we are men alone. We just go ahead because I don't want to be stressed.
I hear you,
but
it's important. It's not just. It's not easy to accept those kind of relationships.
It's not easy,
and it's very important that the man in that relationship or whoever it is that in the relationship with the ex, make sure that it is well defined. It's a well defined relationship. That it is exactly as it is, an ex that we have business with, and not that it's an ex where we see each other in between business. Because whether you like it or not, that's a third party playing very closely in your marriage. And so if you're honest and upfront from the very beginning, you know, about the relationship, then I don't think that the partner at home will feel uncomfortable.
Give me let me give you a scenario, for instance.
Before you give me that scenario, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini, I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name is Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire.
My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of you, pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you not go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show,
thank you for staying with us. The ladies are having a much hotter show behind the scenes. Please
okay,
bring it
so
here.
I was saying something like, I said that there was one that I know, they were having the business relationship and everything after he got married to the lady, and then he brought in that wife as his second wife.
It's not his second
He
wife.
married her as his second wife.
Listen
Meanwhile, that thing was a big problem. Okay. So at the end of the day, the attention, everything went to that second wife. So it's risky. Ex should remain as ex.
No.
I don't want any
and she
business
carry all her business things away. But we remember, no, before you join, we remember Pink and Green. Do you remember Pink and Green wedding? Where there was a pink woman
I remember.
Do we remember that they said Green was also a business partner who had been giving
an ex.
Green an ex who was also a business partner, was helping with the man's business, and then we saw the wedding of Green, and we saw the whole how it played out.
It's a new contract.
All right, that's
because number two, it is if Pink stayed in that Green becomes second wife. If you're blinded by jealousy, you go and fight, they come and break up with you. Green enter as first wife. She no get competition. Now the war way open mouth. Now you along by the enter.
Okay.
Yes.
So explain.
Open your eyes well. This thing, it is when they don't tell you that it is deception. When they tell you, calculate the risk. Somebody said that you collect husband back. You say what? If Green is bringing 10 billion naira like Topolo contract home. Amaka, do you have 1.2 billion naira bag? I want to give Green a gift.
When my children will go to Ivy League
if you see my gift on Green's birthday, Green gonna trip. We go package them. I will see right there.
Can you imagine?
Best friends for life. I will befriend Green. She go chalk.
So it's about the money.
No, it's value. His focus is the value she's bringing. Yeah. If my husband cannot do business without Green, we must make it work.
Okay.
For the sake of our love.
All right, Yakub is here. Good morning, Yakub.
Unnecessary crying.
Yeah. Good morning, Miriam. Because of time. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Quick one. Before I say my own thought, I had to go to the last caller. I think that last caller needs someone that has very well. Because
they need support.
Have we lost Yakub?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Network is breaking.
Whatever you like. But if
Yakub, you're breaking up.
You know, it's easy to just keep saying the man. There's so many women that is their connection that is taking their husband's places.
Yes.
Let us say it as it is. Do you understand? And as far for me, I keep saying using that word respect. Yeah. As far as I sit down and say, baby, you see the connection where I get to. See how it can help us. So this thing that you're looking for. Just one phone call can solve it too. This person was in my past. Is no longer.
I go call her.
Help person now.
Even my own ex, I go call her for my husband.
As long as I carry you along.
Are you telling me?
It is respect. It's a form of respect. And then we're moving together. What is the problem?
It's progress.
It's maturity. You get to a point in life. It's not just love. It's not just love.
It's not enough now.
That sustains.
Sometimes you wake up, you look at the man that you love and say, "Why you all be like this? There's no light. There's no water. This one is for." Why you all be like this? Even if it is your own ex, make that phone call, please. It's my husband. He needs this connection. What you will not do is if you can draw that line of that one. Hello, please. This is. I will keep that relationship for them. I don't blind because you can't be jealous of something that didn't hurt you. They were ex now. That's why I enter now. Now me they house.
So for me, I'll just come to the conclusion that for me, I've already said I still stand there.
What you stand for.
So, but then, marriage is the association of two great forgivers. And this forgiveness is a very deep thing. There's a stage in marriage that respects. There will be plenty disrespect, plenty misunderstanding that will break you. It's supposed to separate you. People do a lot of things and all. So, but the ability to be able to forgive, that forgiveness is very, very important. So that when you leave the marriage, you can always forgive, and if you see reasons to come back, you can always come back.
Nima says, depends on your husband though. No follow Nima. If your husband goes after anything in skirt, your case is different. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree if your husband not get control. Hafsa says, if ex be business partner, me self go turn business partner be that. You see all those business meetings, I must be part of it.
Part of it.
I have a role to play, even if not today. right minutes. I will even be in charge of the friend.
Then Slick Z says, I just asked my husband, and he said, for sanity for my wife and peace in my marriage, an ex is an ex. He would cut that tie. There's nothing you lose, you can't get back. My dear, there are some things that you lose, it will not come back.
Let me take so Zlixi says, Ramatu, my dad's second and third wives were business partners.
Ganga.
So my mother sit down. They bring second and third follow.
It's a business arrangement.
Business arrangement.
But that man must be a smart man. He knows how to choose the women.
No, but men do these things too. And Ramatu can attest to, for those of us who are Muslims, if your first wife connection not reach, and there's a connection that they say you come and collect their daughter, you marry. That's what Muslim men do.
I've heard of.
I disrespect Muslim men who just marry anyhow. If God give you 4 chances to consolidate our conglomerate,
you should not follow him out.
What is it? Our conglomerate must stand well. Consolidate it. If you are married to Buhari's daughter, President Buhari don't come out, and President Shiwaju have daughter, you're a politician, enter there, take the second wife. If you go and do anyhow.
But we've actually seen that in Nigeria, where a man marries a particular woman because her father was president. And then by the time administration changes, he marries the second wife because the second person's father is now president.
Or the uncle is Senate president. Consolidating our conglomerate.
But let's look at it back in the day, even with the monarchy. There must be
alliance.
It's for alliance, for lands, for things, for armies.
Okay, who we now know who benefits, but there's somebody that will suffer for this. Somebody like a Ramatu will not.
She should be matured and
cook your liver, make your liver strong.
Because this is about money to you. This Ramatu is talking about love and respect and boundaries. And you're saying that no,
when I'm in Maldives, you've disrespected me.
When I'm in Maldives,
the ones you don't know that they are doing, carrying them, going everywhere.
And that one that I don't know is better. But X that I know her name, I know her face, everything. X automatic now.
Thank you so much, ladies. We really had a good conversation, but from what I get is that it's important that we offer each other forgiveness, but also it depends on what the crime is, and also it's allowed to have relationships with exes as long as they bring value, and we can even go beyond that and bring them into the home because we want to build a conglomerate.
Hey.
I got that right. Maturity is important. It's another ingredient we need to add to all of this because it's easier then to accept this new conglomerate. Thank you, viewers, for joining us today. Join us tomorrow for another interesting conversation. Bye.